Hello Libra, sun signs, rising signs and moons. This is your August horoscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. And I'm pulling theme words from my little black bag this month. And we'll see what we have while I'm talking. I'll scramble these up. So we have a full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd. And that will be at 11 degrees. So we're talking about integrity and authenticity. It is time for all of us to step into our full integrity and our authenticity. Like, no more BSing. We've got to figure out what it is that we want out of life and own it. All right. It is creativity. So that is your key word, Libra, sun signs, rising signs and moons. Coming into your creative abilities, allowing your creativity to flow. Whether or not you consider yourselves to be creative, Libras should be the artists of the world, in addition to the Taurians. But we are also in Leo, which is 5th house energy, and that is all about creativity and those sparks, those ideas that are coming to us. Now, the new moon in Leo will be on August 18th at 26 degrees, and that speaks definitely to a big decision that has to be made this month. The Lionsgate portal is opening up on August 8th, so between the full moon on August 3rd and the Lionsgate portal on August 8th, I think we will really be making up our minds as to what it is we want, who we want in our lives, and the direction that we're going in. For the entire month of August, your theme house is the 6th house across the board. So this is about paying attention to the details in your life, paying attention to your daily routines, your health regimes, getting things in order, coming up with a new plan, getting back on track if you've lost track during COVID quarantine, which I think a lot of people have. This is the month to get your crap together. Also, too, Libras, you're deciding, you're making a big decision, and it does have to do around the service that you give to others. It has to do with subordinates or pets, and definitely switching up that daily routine. Something isn't working, like maybe you're not getting enough sleep, maybe you're not getting enough exercise, maybe you're not taking care enough of yourselves. So I think there's going to be a big switch there. Your animal totem for the month is lizard spirit. Lizard spirit. What do I think of with lizard spirit? Think about like changing. This is not chameleon spirit, but I do kind of get that vibe. And it does say, it says dream the world into being. So definitely we are all dreaming about what it is we want our lives to look like. I even said it on that second new moon in Cancer most recently, dreaming big. What are your dreams? This is the time for you to really make the decision right now. Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to go for your dreams? Just keep thinking about it. I think it will make a big difference. Your crystal for the month, and this is so weird because I just shuffled these, and Virgo got this, and it's cycles, and this is moonstone. This is talking about 13 cycles of the moon. So 1 year from now, your life will look completely different. However, I want to stress that the dreams that we are making now, our thoughts, our feelings, they are manifesting so super quick. This could be 13 days, it could be 13 weeks that things start to come into realization. It's almost as if whatever thought it is we are having in our head, bam, it's showing up at our front door. I know that that's happening for me, and it is about vibrational alignment. So be really careful about what you're thinking and how you're feeling, because things are showing up super quick. Definitely, that full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd, that is really talking about finding our place of where we truly belong, where our hearts want. The new moon with that big decision in Leo on August 18th, we're going to make some final decisions. We may not act on them right now, but I want you to start thinking about how it would feel to be living the dream life that you want, and start to feel that. Like, just envision it a little bit every day, and I'm telling you, things are showing up. They're manifesting very quickly. Your angel and ancestor card, it's winter, and I love this. So this is also talking about what you are putting out right now, thoughts, feelings, words. They're manifesting come winter. So that would be about 13 weeks, I think. So talking about this cycle card. So Libras, this is also saying you really need to have your act together come winter. Winter also speaks about hibernation, a time for rest. Right now is not the time to be resting. Now is the time to be putting things into action. We're in Leo season. We are living in the 5th house of energy, which is about joy, the pleasures in life, and also our creativity, our relationships, our romance, and also a big highlight on children. The children can be fur children as well. Now, this winter card also speaks about when you see the wolf. So winter talks about hibernation, rest, and take for example the bear. The bear goes into hibernation. A lot of animals do. They don't completely sleep the entire time, but their metabolism is slowing down. They're trying to conserve all of their energy. The wolf, however, never really stops. Even during winter, they're still out hunting. They're still out doing, maybe at a slower pace, but this is saying there will be no rest, because things are going to amp up come winter for the Libra sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Okay, so let's see. We have 9th house, which is faith. It's our beliefs. We have earth element, stability. So that's definitely the 6th house. We have 2nd house, owning things, the things that we actually own and value, and Mercury retrograde. So some things, communications moving backwards. And then I'll read these in a minute after I put them out. So 4th house is about our home and family life. Mercury, more communication. Uranus, big changes. And Saturn. So Saturn on top of the Mercury retrograde. That talks about our rules, the things that we don't really like doing, the things that, we have to do because, somebody says. It's also our karma, and it's also time. So let's take a look at these cards. We have the 9th house of faith and beliefs with the 4th house. So, and a lot of people are getting this 4th house card. So I feel like a lot of people are changing homes. They're changing things with their homes. I think everybody has gotten something similar to this. Also, your beliefs of where your home needs to be or how your home needs to be is also changing. So maybe you need to, I'm hearing like some of you maybe are so regimented that, my house has to look a certain way. Well, you're lightening up. You're changing your beliefs. Or if the house is a total mess, I think I better start to clean up. But also locational. Where you have believed that you needed to be, that could be changing. I feel a lot of Libra sun signs, rising signs, and moons are making big decisions this month regarding the home. and what you believe, what kind of home you need to be in, where it is. And I think this is like bigger encompassing. So there's a lot of discussion going on about the home and where it needs to be, how it needs to be, what type of home it needs to be. The underlying situation, so it's big discussions, it's Mercury. So you are talking a lot about, I feel like real estate just keeps coming up for the Libras, because we do have more of that over here. This is earth element and stability. So you're trying to figure out possibly, what the best financial situation for you is with your home and family life, and what would make you feel the most stable. Maybe, I feel like a lot of you could be paring back or going back to like a smaller dwelling. Of course, I feel like a lot of people that were in very tiny dwellings after being in quarantine realize, oh my gosh, I need a bigger dwelling. But it's also figuring out the budget. So that's what this stability, this earth card is. And I think the decisions are going to be made by the end of the month. You may not be acting on that until your birthday time, Libras, but the thoughts are there. And so what is coming to pass? Big changes in the things that you own. So this could be selling of real estate, getting rid of property, investment properties. I really feel like this coming year is not going to be good for investment properties. I'll tell you that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of empty buildings standing. So smart Libras would be unloading right now. Or this could also be big changes that have come through with what you owned, not by your choice. Something could be falling into a lot of Libra's laps, like pieces of real estate, like the perfect deal. But a lot of, there's going to be some Libras that are losing material things. It's going on both sides. And it really depends on where you are vibrationally and energetically as to what karma is going to be showing up. And that's what I'm seeing with Saturn. So, like if you've been standing in integrity, and remember, the full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd is all about integrity and authenticity. So you got to put your best face forward and really, really step up to the plate, be who you are, be 100% honest and authentic. Otherwise, karma's going to bite you in the ass. And that is what I'm seeing here with Saturn and this Mercury retrograde. This is things rolling back. This is karma having to pay karmic debts. Now, of course, if you have been living in integrity and on the up and up, blessings will come your way. So I don't think that this is all bad for the Libras. I'm going to have to wait and hear and see from some of the Libras that I know. But there's going to be rules and regulations, I feel like, tied to this real estate, that you're just going to be like, what the hell? So things, you're going to have to maybe wait for that perfect time, perfect peace. Now, let's see the tarot cards. Oh, this is good. Okay. Okay, so we have a message coming. And this is the Knight of Cups. Message coming. This could be love, things that we love, things that will fill our hearts. So there's going to be good news on the front of the home situation. It's right on top of this fourth house card. Fourth house also speaks about the mother. So pay attention for those Libras that I know out there whose mothers, grandmothers have crossed over. Pay attention. This is going to be the month you're going to get a message from the other side. And so pay attention to that. But I also think this is really good news when it comes to those new ventures. You'll know when the message comes that this is the right deal for you. Now, I love when it comes to your stability and the communication, things are going to work out. The deal is being done. Things are coming together. So the Magician shows up, showing that the perfect combination, the perfect alchemy is coming together to make things work for you in the universe. Your time is now. Your time is due. Okay, so when it comes to the real estate and the changes, there's definitely a woman that is involved that kind of makes the final decision. She's in the background. Air sign, I feel, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, somebody who actually, may not be in the forefront, but has the final decision, has the final say, and says, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. This could even be a female Libra that puts the sword down, so to speak, and makes the final call. So if you're in a relationship and you're discussing with your significant other, which direction should we go in? It's going to be the Libra that makes the decision. So which would be you. And on top of the Mercury retrograde Saturn card, we have the Hanged Man. And this Hanged Man, let me get this. The Hanged Man is actually in reverse position. So this is saying that some of your spiritual beliefs have been misguided. I don't know, I'm getting like a really crazy kind of message. This is also saying that don't seclude yourself from others for religious purposes, for spiritual purposes. You have to get out into the mix. This is also saying that it's time for you to see the light. So this was really going for some of those Libras that may be living in a lower vibration, and it's asking you, to come from 3D and get up into that 5D. Come to a place of oneness, of no judgment. And this is really, really definitely talking about the changing of beliefs. And I feel like by the end of the month, there's going to be some revelations that really kind of change your mind. And I think that really goes with this Faith card, this 9th house card. I feel like a lot of us are going to be changing our minds about things that we believed in for a very long time, people that we believed in, situations that we believed in for a very long time, and we're just going to be like, what the heck? This is no longer in alignment with me, and we're switching things up. So that's all I have for you, Libra, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This was a long one. Please be sure to share this video with your friends. Give me some thumbs up. Check out the other videos. Check me out on expressionsoftheuniverse.com, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest. And see you in September.